Welcome back to the Next Call podcast. You know what it is, what it do? What's good, EJ?
What it do, baby?
What's good, baby? What's good? How was your weekend?
My weekend was amazing.
A little spicy weekend. We took a little
sasson.
little sasson. We took a spicy little break because EJ had some Valentine's Day plans over the weekend.
Valentine's Day plans had me.
Took Bay and took you both. Where'd you guys go?
So those of you who do not know, I live in Michigan, which isn't that far from Chicago, Illinois. So we went to Chicago for the weekend. However, I didn't realize it was All-Star Weekend.
Oh my God.
Until we got there.
So it was unbelievably packed, full of...
It wasn't terrible, but it was pretty busy, especially at night when we were trying to catch Ubers to restaurants and stuff.
Oh my God.
Traffic was crazy.
I can only freaking imagine. What did y'all do?
One of our drivers was driving like Grand Theft Auto, like no lie.
Just running people over on the...
Almost. We were at... The light was green, but traffic was so bad we couldn't move, and we were like right at the beginning of an intersection.
Yeah.
So as soon as the light turned red, we'd have to wait there until it turned green again.
Right.
Instead of waiting, this fool darts out to the right and goes around traffic and budges his way in at the end of the intersection. Like went around like 6 cars.
Yo.
And we're sitting here looking at each other like, what? That was definitely illegal.
That dude is insane.
I gave him 5 stars though because we got there on time.
I mean, hey, he's a true champion if he got y'all there in that kind of traffic. But
I like that drive.
That man does not play by the rules. He probably thought he was James Bond or something, just whipping like that.
Probably.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was dope.
What kind of car was he driving?
I think it was like a Prius. Actually, that's the funny part.
Never mind. He's not James
Energy
Bond.
Efficiency.
He is the silent killer with that freaking car.
Right? You have to stay below the radar.
Apparently, yeah, this man is going for efficiency and speed, both fuel.
Save the environment, one drive at a time.
Oh my God. So what'd you guys do while you were there over the weekend?
Pretty much just eat. We went to a lot of restaurants. We went to a lot. About. Ate and drank, especially the last day. The last day we went to the what is it called? Like the Ferris wheel they have down there on the pier.
Oh yeah. Huh?
And we only had a few hours before our train came back to Michigan. And so we're like, all right, cool, let's just drink. We went to Margaritaville. We had a margarita. And then we just started looking at Yelp and started going places. They found this really cool spot. It was called the Spy Bar. It's called Spy House, I think it was called. Safe House. That's what it's called, Safe House.
Okay.
So you walk in and there's like this chick sitting in a small room and she turns around. She says, "Excuse me, so can you do your best spy pose?" And there's no clear way. It's not even evident where the actual restaurant / bar is. And so we're like, I immediately go in my James Bond pose. My girlfriend's like looking at her like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm a grown ass woman. And so then she's like, your best spy pose, go. And so finally we get her to do it. It's just, okay, you can now enter. And she presses this little button and a wall literally like disappears. It like pushes in and like goes behind another wall. And I was like, oh. And so we go down the steps behind this door. And it's like a secret spy base downstairs in the basement. It looks like something out of James Bond, but there's food, there's kids running around, there's a bar. So we go to the bar, we get a drink called the Sterling Archer. It's amazing. What they don't tell you, which was the funny part, is that as we're sitting there at the bar, they have TV screens up.
Yeah.
And these TV screens are a live feed of the room we came in. So you can sit there and drink and watch people do their stupid ass spy poses and they have no idea what the fuck is going on.
That's hilarious. Oh my God. So what did the place look like once you went through that little secret passageway?
It was like blue lights and it made you feel like you're in a secret base until you walk down the steps and open them. And technically you were kind of like a secret base.
Yeah.
And then to get out, it was weird.
Yeah. How do you leave? You don't go out the same way, right? It wouldn't be a secret.
Before I get into how you leave, and this is kind of going to tonight's episode. What pissed me off is that I go to at some point, because I'm drinking, I have to take a leak. I go to the host guy who's literally dressed like a CIA undercover agent. He has like a bulletproof vest and all types of stuff. He's taking his job way too seriously. And I say, "Excuse me, where's the restroom?" And he says,
"Excuse me,
we don't have restrooms in this base, but if you want to know, Operation Urination is in the back."
You've got to be kidding me.
Just like that. And when he said there's no restrooms, I just stopped and stared at him. And it was about a good 5-second pause. I just stared at him like, are you going to stop playing with me?
Oh my God.
Operation Urination is in the back.
Do you think they paid him to say that, or was that his line?
They were, I think it was.
Were they all acting like that the whole night?
They
Come
all
on
were.
now.
We're sitting at the, you know how bars have
What did the bartender look like?
They were in normal clothes, like black polos and black jeans. But I think it's like a training thing, because as we're sitting there, the waitress was taking too long to come over.
Yeah.
And which is fine. Like, they're busy. So I was like, maybe they just need, because we were sitting at the actual high tops at the bar.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe I need to order at the bar. So I walked over, and our waitress walks by me. She goes, "Guys, you just need to be a little patient with me. We have a lot of agents here tonight." And she was talking about customers. So I guess they trained them not to say customers. They say agents.
Couldn't she just say people?
Exactly. It was super weird. The food was okay. It was like TGI Fridays level. It was all right.
Yeah.
The drink, the Sterling Archer, was so amazing that
ooh, what's that? What's that clinking around? Ooh. This man just backwashed on the.
But no, it was dope. Chicago was dope. It was cold, but it was a good time.
Yeah, did it snow while you were there?
No, it didn't snow. It was just cold.
Just straight up freezing.
Straight up cold.
That's cool.
And then after we left the Spy Bar, before we left the hotel that morning, we had when you go to a hotel, you buy your bottles for the weekend.
Yeah.
I bought her a bottle of rosé because that's her shit right now. She loves rosé.
She's on that.
And I bought me a bottle of Makers and 2 bottles of Coke. So the last day we're there, I was like, well, we're going to be on the train for 4 hours. Let's turn up. I'm not going to pay for the drinks on the train. So I emptied out half of my bottles of Coke and poured it with Maker's Mark. And then I went to the Walgreens downstairs and bought her a pink vitamin water, poured it out, and poured it with rosé.
Oh my
God. We're lit as a light on the train.
Sauced up. Oh man.
Valentine's Day. Anyway, that's enough about me.
That's pretty good. I mean, I didn't do anything. I'm saving moolah for the wedding. So we just kicked it. Had some
dum dum
dum dum dum dum. Yeah, we just chilled out here. We didn't do anything.
Little movie night, little chill.
Yeah, we had pizza or whatever, and just hung out. It was good.
That's what's up. You gotta have that.
Yeah, we were gonna go out to dinner, and it was reservations and all that. It was just too much.
Oh, the devil.
It was too much. So. Huh? Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm mixing my days up. We actually did go to dinner. Babe.
Tell me more.
Babe corrected me. We went to this really good Mexican restaurant, and we got fajitas for 2. That's what we did. It was pretty good. It was a deal for $23. We got fajitas for 2. We got this cheese dip that had like ground beef in it, and then we had a free dessert. It was all of that for $23.
That's pretty good.
It was legit. Yeah.
I love fajitas.
That's totally my bad.
And fajitas love me.
I get that. That's probably my go-to meal choice if I'm going to a Mexican restaurant. I love fajitas.
Mm-hmm.
And second runner-up, probably enchiladas, I'd say.
Oh, surprising.
Enchiladas.
I'm not a fan of enchiladas.
No?
They're okay.
No?
Not my first choice.
I mean, hey, I switch it up sometimes.
I got to.
I did.
Keep them guessing.
Hell yeah. So let's get into the topic of the night, and
Topic of the night.
And it is a topic of the ages of a lifetime, let's say, because these are things.
I may need another little sip.
I mean, take a pregame sip. It's the stuff that grinds our gears, the stuff that pisses us off, and I feel like we're probably going to repeat the same phrase over the night. This shit pisses me off.
Shit pisses me off.
So, I mean, I sat down and I wouldn't say made an expansive list, but I have quite a few.
Okay.
My first one, and this is just in general, when you're walking in public and you see another person, you're walking past somebody, whatever. Mm-hmm. And like you make eye contact with them, but then they just immediately look away as if like they never even saw you. Like y'all can't, like, what pisses me off is like just give me a smile, a head nod. Like, here's what I'm saying. Like, people are so I guess dehumanized. I don't know. Like a lot, I find a lot, at least in this area anyway. People just don't give people common, like, decency, human nature. You know what I mean? Like, it just, like, it's, well, I'm another human being. I'm walking past you. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Like a head nod, like something to acknowledge that person's existence. Like, or, and that same thing goes like, on another front, when you're like walking in to a door, you know, like a doorway or something like that, and you hold the door for somebody and they just like, they say nothing. That shit is infuriating. If I hold the door for you, and I do it everywhere. It doesn't matter where I'm going. If someone's behind me, I will make a point to slow down enough to where they can catch up, and I'll hold the door for them. If they say nothing, I'm just like, are you?
Here's the question though: when you hold the door, do you do the step back and let them go first, or do you step in and just hold it? Like, here you go.
Depends on the type of doorway and the amount of people in that area. So like if I'm in a hurry, like if I'm in a hurry and I see somebody behind me, I'll hold the door behind me. You know what I mean? Like reach back, hold the door, until they come through, and then they grab it, and it's like, you know, just touch and go. Like we're, you know, and maybe in that instance, I'm not fully expecting a thank you, but like I'm expecting at least something like, oh, hey, you know, like in passing. Like if I'm just la-di-da, I'm walking through a mall entrance and there's somebody behind me, and or if it, I'll say this, if it's an older person, you know, like old lady, old man, or something like that,
right,
coming behind me, I will step out of the way and hold the door for them to come through.
For sure.
Let them walk through. You know, like respect the elders, that sort of thing. You know, I feel like, but that pisses me off. Like when people see an old person coming and they don't hold the door for them. Like, this person is old. Sometimes, more often than not, they're carrying some sort of walking device, like,
yep,
you know, like just to get by, and people just leave them high and dry. And yeah, of course, like a lot of places now have the motorized doors and whatever, but like these old people don't know. They probably don't even have enough strength to push that button sometimes. If they're real frail, like if they're real frail.
Bless their heart.
I feel for them. I hope when I get old that somebody holds the door for me, or by that point when I'm getting old, we'll have bionic limbs and stuff, and it's all Gucci. Nobody will have to worry about it.
Superman.
Just rebuild me. We have the technology at that point. Maybe. Who knows what the next 30 years.
$1 million man.
Put me back together. So that's just a couple hot ones right off the bat. Like just like some common decency between human beings. I just want,
for sure.
Like we're all stuck behind screens now. It's a lot that's like faceless, and I feel like if you're passing by another human being, just say what's up. Like what's good.
Yeah, no. I definitely agree with that one.
You got any hot ones? Spicy ones?
Yeah, the reason I pause is because I'm trying to be politically correct.
Okay. That's fine.
Old people piss me off.
Oh yeah. I just go through this whole thing and them going through doors. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, sometimes in like old people can get stuck in their ways. Mm-hmm. So they have their routines and whatever, and if you break that routine, they're gonna let you know.
Oh, they'll let you know.
So tell me what makes them.
So
what makes them grind your gears?
I was about to start going into work stuff. Let me not, because let somebody from my job hear this and then it's over. But I'll say this though. Excuse me, got a little burp.
Ooh, that's Sterling Archer coming up.
Sterling Archer. Old people who just like set in their ways.
Yeah,
and I get it.
Stubborn. Exactly,
stubbornness, and I get it to a certain extent because the world has changed so much since you went to high school with Jesus Christ. However, like get with the times to some extent. It's like get with the times a little bit. It's like to the point where you're detrimental to yourself. You're so stuck in your ways. I get not really going for technology. And like how you just said, we're stuck in our screens, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm not saying get an iPhone and get an Instagram account and like post every day.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you're doing things that are detrimental to you, all because you're stuck in your ways, all you're doing is hurting yourself. Yep. Seriously.
I think that goes for a lot of people, even past old people, but more so those that are like anti-technology. Like, and this is... I'm not necessarily calling my dad an old person, but this idea that he has of like he hates cell phones and all that kind of stuff. Like if he could, he'd go back to like a flip phone. Just completely hates technology, hates texting, that sort of thing. Yeah. That to me is ridiculous. I mean,
yeah.
There's so much that technology can do now compared to when they were kids. Mm-hmm. Like with like take for example video calling and all that sort of stuff. That like for old people that have trouble getting around and moving around and stuff, that is amazing. And they never had that growing up or anything. The ability to be tuned into what your family is doing at any point in time is a blessing. And I've seen some older folks like totally like love FaceTime, love video chatting, all that
Facebook,
stuff. Love Skype, okay, that's one thing. Facebook needs to just freaking needs to just be age restricted to old people, because I mean it went from being all like people our age. I deactivated mine. I'm not gonna lie, because it's nothing but a political mess, and a whole bunch of people our parents' ages and stuff are just
mine still exists. I just
going
don't
nuts
check
on
it.
there. I can't. I'm off.
Yeah, like the stubbornness, and it's like what you said, the technology, and it's not even just the things that we use, like let's say it's like you said, cell phones.
Yep.
My grandmother, God rest her beautiful soul, when she was still alive, she had a life alert.
What, like the necklace or
with the button? Because she, at a certain point before she got really bad, she lived on her own. She had her own little apartment.
Yeah.
Even before that, she had her own house.
Yeah.
But she fell a lot. When I tell you she would fall and she would not press that life alert button.
She didn't use it at all?
Not. There was one day she was on the ground for, because so my family's from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And I met Jay in DC.
Right.
So clearly, like, I wasn't there. My mom calls me one day and says, yeah, Granny's been on the floor for like a day. She
laid on the floor for a day.
She fell.
For a
did
full
not
day.
Call anybody. Just laid there peeing on herself.
My God.
And it wasn't like she was like out there. Like she was like, she still had I think at this point she still had a car.
She had her wits about her. Yeah.
But she just didn't want to inconvenience anybody. So she laid there for a whole day on the floor. And we're like, well, Granny, why didn't you press your life alert? I didn't want to be a bother. It was just okay. Like, I'm just chilling at the beach. Just chilling on the floor.
What in the... So how did she contact somebody to help her? Or she just got her strength back? Like, what happened?
No, my mom ended up going over there to visit her. Because like she was at like her own little apartment in her... it wasn't a normal apartment. It was like a senior facility.
Yeah, assisted
exactly.
living.
So she had her own space, but they would just be there in case of emergencies. But they didn't know it was an emergency. So my mom shows up one day.
Come on now, though. Like the facility didn't check on her. That right there even pisses me off.
It was more so for, like, initially, yes, you would, but it was more so for people who were independent. Okay. Looking back on it now, she probably shouldn't have been there. Like, these people could like leave. They go to the grocery store. They had cars and everything.
Oh yeah, so this was more like a community than yeah.
Exactly. This was at her tipping point. Yeah, my mom went over there just to go visit her and knocked on the door, and my grandma screamed, "Sandy!" And my mom was like, "Mom, are you on the floor?" Yes. And so there's like a key box that they had to like get into her apartment, and they called the fire department to help her up. Said, I'm fine.
Oh my God. She didn't eat for a day. Like,
just laid there.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to be a bother.
Bless her.
That's that stubbornness.
Bless her sweetheart, but that is stubborn. Bless her as hell, yo. I mean, that
super
sounds like
stubborn.
I mean, and I feel for folks who are older and they feel like they don't want to be a bother, because that right there is like,
of course, like you lost your independence and everything.
Right. But but she's wearing the necklace. Yo, I mean, that's what it's there for.
All she had to do was press a button.
Just accidents, like, oh, Lord have mercy.
Just press the button.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, stubbornness, that's a pretty good one. That's definitely a good one. Speaking of stubbornness, or I guess impatience, rather. The next one I got is, so when you're driving a car, you're sitting at a stoplight, and you're the front car at the stoplight. Mm-hmm. As like no sooner than like the millisecond that the light turns green, the psycho that's behind you that beeps their horn at you to go, that pisses me off so much. Like, okay, if I'm not the front person and I'm sitting behind somebody and they take maybe more than 10 seconds, like 10 full seconds, Mississippi seconds, long seconds of not going, I'll like do a little love tap on the horn, just beep.
How about you about to say a little tap on their bumper, like you hit
no.
This is Mad Max.
I'm not out here bumping cars or anything. Nah, just a little love tap on the horn. Let them know, hey, it's green.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, if your life revolves around speeding out of the gate of the intersection, like you got to go as soon as the green light goes. Mm-hmm. Come on, yo, you got to calm down. There is that level of aggression or impatience is insane. That drives me absolutely bonkers. And then I just like I get into a habit, and my fiance hates when I do this, but I'll just like thumbs up to the back window. She thinks I'm gonna get shot or something. I'm like, I let him know I throw the thumb up.
Don't tell her what I do then, because I put up the middle finger, but then I rotate my middle finger in a circular motion.
Nah. Oh my god.
I remember one day I was this is when I was driving in DC, and I was trying to get over into the exit lane, and this girl was blocking. Like, she would not let me in. Like, she accelerated when I accelerated, so I couldn't get over. And my car isn't like a sports car, but it's a Mazda. It's a Mazda 3, so it has a little oomph to it. And so I got around her, and I gave her the finger with the rotating finger. Yeah, and she gave me one of these, like, bravo. Like,
she gave you the clap.
I was like,
she applauded you.
You were the one keeping me out.
Wow, yo, that is petty.
I should have brake checked her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, like tailgating. How about when somebody? I mean, that right there, in and of itself, tailgating is just ultra pissing. Like, just pisses me off to no end. How about when you're on the interstate at night and somebody's tailgating you and they have their high beams on?
Oh my god.
Literally, like, blocking all of your mirrors with light, just bright light going straight in your face. Doesn't matter what mirror you look through. I drive like a 4-door sedan, so it's not tall by any means. So even a truck that's like lifted will be in my sight line. And what, like, really you're gonna totally just blast me? How do you? I'm not gonna lie though, that it's on.
I've done that.
Where you tailgated and blasted somebody?
Not tailgating, but I blasted. So my old car was a Ford Focus, and I'm like really burpy right now. So my passenger side, headlights, did not work. Oh, and it wasn't like I can get the bulb fixed. It was a wiring issue. I took it to a mechanic and everything. He's like, I can't figure this out. And so I was like, I'm not paying, $3,000 for Ford to tell me to fix
somebody to bring a wiring harness.
So I would just, at night, drive with my high beams. Because the high beams worked. I mean, rather than piss people off, they get a ticket.
At least you had somewhat of a valid reason.
Yeah.
I mean, those people that, like, you're on the interstate, you're eventually going to run into another car. Like, what? How? You like, they're switchable. It's not like they're on by default. Y'all know. Plus, let me just say, whoever invented the halogen bulb for these cars needs to get slapped around or something, because like that right there, that is like searing eyeball light.
You're talking about like the LED ones, the ones that like super like white light.
Yep. Oh yeah, like those LED, like basically like Christmas bulb, bright.
Oh yeah, no.
Like black. I mean, those are like freaking lasers.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I want them on my car, but
I'm sure they're dope. I'm sure they're bright as all get out.
I will piss everybody off. Somebody else will start a podcast and talk about how annoying I am with my life.
How you got your freaking halogen bulbs like blasting through somebody's grill. Yeah, man, that stuff pisses me off to no end. I had a couple of dumb ones, but I'll let you go ahead.
Oh, it's back to me?
Yeah.
Dang, I was going to talk about dumb drivers, but I feel like that's...
Oh, I mean, that's definitely a given, too.
So, that employee that you work with that does not pull their weight and then get away with it, Dios mío. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, I work, I'm a hard worker. Yeah. Toot my little horn. Toot toot. Toot toot. And so it bothers me. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to work on my level, because there's some people who work past my level. Like, I'm not that hard of a worker. But people who just skate and get by. holy shit.
Like zero accountability type of skate by where they're just like nobody's checking them, so they are just like flowing.
Oh, it irritates me.
That type of person bothers me to no end, because that's them in a nutshell. Like, you know, they are content to just coast. And I'm the same way. I don't, as you are, I'm the same way as you are, where I go 110, 120%. Like, I'm there, I'm on it. And, you know, like I see somebody else and they're just like doing literally nothing. And I'm like, how is this person still employed? How is nobody seeing this? Literally, like, how is no one seeing this guy or girl, or, you know, like, how is no one seeing this person sitting on their ass doing nothing?
And like, I'm really trying, and I guess I shouldn't care, because that's the whole reason why we're doing this, is just to be as honest, open as possible. But, you know,
yeah,
this isn't my only job yet, and I have to worry about somebody listening to this, and then really, this really be my only job. Yeah. But no, like, I've worked with people in the past who have been that way, like, just lazy, just blatantly, openly.
Yep.
Habitual. They're habitually lazy.
Yeah, you like set your watch to them type of lazy, where like they're gonna do the same thing constantly and get away with it.
And and I think the getting away with it is the part that bothers me, because I hold myself to a higher standard, and, you know, I know that, you know, your manager is going to hold you to that higher standard as well. However, I'm still getting paid the same amount of money as this lazy motherfucker. That's the part that's like, and when it comes to time for promotion, that's never really looked at. It's not, the world isn't fair. Granted, I'm not sitting here trying like the world's not fair. Like, I'm a grown man. I realize that, but it's just it still bothers me in the workplace.
I mean, of course, and, you know, like, it's interesting how it's, I wouldn't say allowed, but like they're
tolerated.
Exactly. There you go. It's just frustrating that it's tolerated. And you have to imagine that on some level, if you're on a small team or something like that, people have to know. I mean, there's got to be some sort of consensus where these people are like, this dude, what is this dude doing? You know, like, what is this other person doing?
I started a job one time, and I was a new guy, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. You know, I love working for this company. And as time went on, there was one person on the team I realized was not pulling their weight. And it started to really bother me. Yeah. To the point where, you know, I went to my boss the first time. I was like, hey, like, is this? And it wasn't something I did the first, you know, month or couple months, because I'm not an asshole. Like, you go in your second day, like, hey, this motherfucker. Like, no, you don't even know what.
Let me just tell you about this guy.
Exactly. Listen here, boss.
Hey, I don't know if you're watching or not, but
it was after a while where I'd already, you know, I'm not wet behind the ears anymore. Yeah. And the boss was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'll get on that. Like, don't worry. Okay, cool." Woo. Sorry, I got up at like 5:45 to go to the gym. I'm tired. Anyway,
yowza.
So, you know, boss says he's gonna handle it. Nothing happens, and I keep going to boss until the point where I'm realizing I'm wasting my time going to boss. Right. And I got so frustrated one day, it just slipped out, and I said it in front of one of my coworkers, and he was like, "Yeah, we all know." And next thing you know, over, you know, weeks and months, I started talking to all my other coworkers, and everybody knew. They already knew. And one of them even told me that, yeah, I thought about warning you, but I wanted you to come up with your own conclusion on you. I didn't want to taint your opinion. And I was like, yep, see, no, everybody knows.
it's that's one of those situations where you almost wanted somebody to tell you, but that person was respecting you by not trying to give you the scoop. And yeah, exactly like with what they said, taint you towards that person. But I mean, seems like that was inevitable whether they told you or not. I mean, it's just that is incredibly frustrating. How about speaking of work, and this is wherever I've worked, it doesn't even matter. How about when somebody is emailing constantly back to you outside of work hours? Like here's the thing. The thing that pisses me off is like, yes, I work a certain amount of hours. I'm there this time to this time. I enjoy my job, but when I am there, I'm job focused. When I am outside of work, I'm myself, like focused on myself, focused on my family, my life. I am not going to be constantly checking work email as if it's going to make or break my personal life. Like, there has to be a separation. Like these, and I guess I just have come to that conclusion over the past few years of being work-minded or I guess realizing the separation between work and personal life. Like, I see people, and I've seen people be workaholics, and I am not about that life. Nope. No. Like,
not at all.
Like there is a time and place when you're at work. Hit me up with whatever you got to do. Like it, and we'll get that issue solved, whatever. But if you are outside of work and just sending, gram after gram after gram, like, I'm sorry, I'm not at work. Like,
yeah,
chill. Do you outside of work?
Yeah, because some people don't know how to turn that off, and it's because and I think to some extent, looking at it from like playing devil's advocate, it's okay, cool. You're trying to progress. You're trying, to seem like you're working hard. You want to look like you're working hard, but you have to have a balance. And just because that is the things that you want to do, you shouldn't impact the people who do want that balance. Yeah. Like, if you want to work off the clock, do your work, but don't start sending calls and emails and all that other kind of stuff after hours. And other people aren't on it. It's like, well, I work hard. We need to get no, chill out.
Come on now. Yeah, exactly. And it's I used to be very work centric and very much like, especially at a previous job that I had where that place was operating 24/7.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was just getting freaking sucked into a vortex, man. Just a like constant stream of stuff, and it's just too much. Like, but unfortunately, I think that's a product of our American society, where like we, you look at other countries and stuff, and their system of how they treat their workday and their personal life outside of it is very different. And we're like 24/7 powerhouse type of thing. Like work takes up a lot.
Except for Japan, y'all motherfuckers got us beat because
y'all rankings out.
Let me tell you.
But I mean, yeah. So that I think to wrap a bow on all that. Let work be work, and don't be lazy at work.
Work hard, play harder.
Exactly. Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. The next couple I have are just kind of dumb, but they're fun. So these are, I wouldn't say grinds my gears, but are just like that like face palm type of moment. How about when you're eating one of your favorite foods and you spill it or drop a piece or something like that in some kind of way. How?
Oh yeah.
like you're eating, I don't know, maybe favorite piece of whatever, pizza, dessert, something that you like, holy crap, you don't get this very often. Love this. You're eating it and you drop a piece or you drop the whole thing. I've had that before where I've dropped the whole I really enjoy key lime pie.
Ooh. Okay.
And
okay.
I was at my house and cut myself a slice. I was about to go chill, eat the piece of pie, whatever.
Devour it.
Dropped it flat on the floor.
The whole pie or just a slice?
Just the slice.
Okay, thank God.
But like those moments are probably the most painful. And then what's one of the other ones?
Oh, but real quick. So have you ever done that? Let's say that slice of key lime pie was the last slice of key lime pie.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever thought about picking it up?
Have I thought about it? Yeah, I felt like I wanted to eat, like lick it off the floor. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. There's been like a couple of times I've abided to the 5-second rule in my adult life, and I should not have, even though I know that it's complete bullshit. It was the last French fry, and my fat ass wanted it.
I mean, I really like Reese's cups, but I'm sort of allergic, but unconfirmed anyway. So I stopped eating them. But anyway, when I was eating them,
that's a bigger problem.
I've dropped it and picked it up off the floor instantly, though. I mean, like 5 seconds weren't even a game. It was just like,
you caught it mid-fall.
Those are those magical moments. Those are rare and few and far between. Another one that's sort of dumb, but is also a facepalm thing. How about when you're listening to a fire song, like one of these songs that you just are like in the zone, you're in it, and then someone calls you on the phone right in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, I'll hit decline. I've done that before.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't done that either.
Have you done it? Have you done it to Bay?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I've done that.
Sorry, babe. I was hosting a meeting.
Yeah, sorry. I was in the bathroom. Speaking of bathroom, here's another one. How about when you're in the bathroom, public bathroom, and you're using the bathroom, you turn around to go wash your hands, and you see somebody just walk directly out of the bathroom after not washing their hands.
Oh yeah, that's like
that is disgusting, bro. That is buck wild nasty.
First of all, let me be clear. Let me preface this by saying I always wash my hands, and no, I do not agree with what I'm about to say, but I'm just seeing it from the other side. Like, you wouldn't wash your hands after you touched like your knee.
True. Yeah.
And so, like, if you're holding your penis, I think I can see how some people would say, like, it's just my skin. It's no different than like my knee, but it's different.
It's
because there's piss that comes out of it,
right?
It's not as clean,
especially if you're at a urinal. You are not. You're not.
For sure.
You're shaking it, yo. I mean, that's all. That's all that's happening.
You get a little whiz on that hand.
Maybe. I mean,
if it's not,
I don't know how you're shaking it. If you're getting wet, like piss on you,
it's a little mist.
I mean, yeah. If you're like maybe in the holding process, if it's a shallow urinal. Little splashback, which is awful. It's literally the worst. You're helicoptering it right at the urinal.
You do a little bounce.
Yo, let me tell you a story real fast. That not the helicoptering shit that reminded me of it, but so I was driving back from a trip that I went on, and we had stopped at the gas station. I just finished filling up the car with gas, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and so I go into the bathroom. I think it was like some Exxon station or something like that. And there was a stall and there was a urinal on the same wall as each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened to see this dude. He's like 40-year-old dude. He was wearing sweats.
Okay.
And he was like filling up his car with gas, but he had filled his car up and gone into the bathroom before me. So I walk in, and as soon as you walk in, you can see the toilet and the urinal. Like as soon as you walk in, I kid you not, I walk in, and this grown man, 40-year-old man, I saw his bare ass. He had dropped his sweat shorts down.
Shut up.
I'm not even kidding. Down to knee length, knee level, but not just standing there, like holding his stuff. He had one hand resting on the wall, so this dude's just leaning.
He was showing out.
Bare breeze. I walked out. I could not, in good confidence, walk in when this man is straight up mooning the entire world by, like, all right.
You come on, just now. Walked up to him like, "Hey, good game." Let me piss. See what he did.
I could have 5-starred him from there.
Exactly,
bruh. Like, I understand if it's like a, like an emergency or whatever, and maybe you're gonna piss yourself. But like even then,
yeah, no. The force you need to pull your pants down for them to hit your ankles. Come on now.
Well, they're sweat shorts, yo. Like this guy. It wasn't like he had like a button fly set of pants and he was about to piss himself. You know what I mean? Like something where it's just like a freaking Chinese finger trap trying to take your pants off. This dude is literally just like, yeah, that was insane.
That's hilarious.
Not to throw the topic way off tangent, but I mean, that was cray. A grown man.
I have one that kind of goes along with that.
Go
and we talked about this. That's the funny part. Is like, and when you're in the public bathroom and you're taking a poop, and the water splashes you in your butt.
Oh,
like, I don't know
the world's worst feeling.
Like it like hits your asshole, and it's like it doesn't make sense. Like like you're not. Nothing happened. Like it's not like you just instantly got sick, but your asshole starts itching.
It's awful, yo. It's the worst.
It's itching all day until you shower.
All right, and then let's be honest. The worst toilet paper in the world exists in public bathrooms. I mean, they buy that stuff that is less than half a sheet.
Jesus, it's like half ply. It's not even one ply.
Yep, there you go. It's not even.
It's like that's how pissed off I am. It makes me tired.
You just drained after this conversation.
That's how much shitty toilet paper pisses me off. Jesus.
You mean toilet paper covered in shit, or just
both?
Just horrible toilet paper.
All of it.
Speaking of poop,
this microphone keeps dropping.
But not human poop. Let me tell you something that really pisses me off. Here recently, there has been a string of occurrences where someone in my apartment complex, they have a dog, and you're supposed to pick up after your dog, and they have these little stations where you can get a bag, and there's also a trash can attached to it where you can throw out the dog's poop. This person has been habitually leaving their poop bag anywhere they've picked up the poop, like on around the complex. So this person is just leaving a full bag of dog shit on the ground where they picked it up. They'll take the time to put the poop in the bag, tie it up, and leave it on the ground.
You better off just leaving it. At least it'll like be absorbed into dissolve.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna freaking break down over time. But what selfish asshole is taking the time to put this dog's crap in the bag, tie it up, and leaving it where it lies?
Y'all gotta find out who it is,
bro. And it's like, we're getting emails from the complex, like all of us, the entire tenant, like all the tenants are getting freaking emails from the complex saying, pick up after your dogs. And I'm a responsible pet owner. Every single time this dog takes a dump, I'm picking it up.
As you
because
should.
One, I don't want to take him out and him smell around or step in somebody else's dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
And two, it's I don't want to smell dog shit myself. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there and that's that's the environment. I'm looking around and it's just a freaking minefield of dog crap.
Yeah.
But this person,
Some men just want to watch the world
I do
burn.
not know.
I'm pretty sure that's just like what's going on. Some men just want to
That
watch
is absolutely that person. That's the lazy person at work too. That's just the world burning right there.
Get drop kicked.
Those two people are right now probably laughing their asses off. I kid you not. And like, I don't know if it's happening on the opposite side of where our complex is, but it is nuts. So that pisses me off for sure.
People always talk about like who are the 5 people or who are the 3 people you would want to be with you on a deserted island, right?
Yeah.
Like who would you bring with you if you had to? No one ever asked who would you leave on a desert island. Like if you could take
by
anyone,
themselves.
like who would you like kick out of society and put on a deserted island?
Yeah. You feel like those two types of people would definitely be abandoned?
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like
you're done, son. Bye.
Goodbye. Y'all cannot pick up dog shit on your own little deserted island.
Exactly. Won't be no shit because
be
there's no
late.
food.
That's right. They probably eat each other's shit. Who knows? So I got another one, and it's topical for the summertime. Okay. So, and this is personal because when it is hot outside, your boy sweats. I mean, doesn't matter. I can be in shorts and a t-shirt, and I just sweat. It's a naturally sweaty boy.
Mm-hmm.
How about in the summertime when you're showering?
Okay.
And you can feel your body heating up to the point where you're sweating in the shower.
Oh, I love
Doesn't
that.
matter. Like, that pisses me off so much. Like I can feel it. Like as soon as I get out of the shower, I'm sweaty again.
Yeah.
Bruh, come on. That is the worst feeling. I just showered and it's wasted instantly. Not that I'm dirty again, but like
you're like your sweat, so you're gonna stink easier and go if you're not stinking already.
Oh, your boy wears deodorant or
Do you wear deodorant to sleep?
not to sleep. No,
So growing up, I never did that, but recently
I have heard about that though. Does it help you? Or?
So recently, and I mean recently as in the past couple years, for some reason I started doing it. And I've realized, I have realized, but I realized about a few months ago that your boy deodorant was not working.
What?
Like, no matter what. Like I was like funky. And I think because I wore it all the time, like when I woke up, when I went to sleep, like all the time, it built up resistance. Yeah. So about I don't remember how long it's been. It's been like 3 months maybe. I stopped.
You don't wear that stuff with aluminum in it, right?
I mean, I wore a degree probably.
Oh boy,
my body's a chemical
or titanium
pit.
Or something in it. Oh, you
vibranium.
Don't want that. Maybe that probably
a Wolverine
would stop all odor if it was vibranium.
But yeah, no. So I stopped wearing it at night, and so
now it's all Gucci. You back to normal again?
Gucci like a bag.
Dang, yo, that's weird. I wonder if it was something like with your body being at rest or something like that. It was just absorbing all the stuff, and then
not gotten used to it. But it's just like, I'm just gonna take a break.
Some science, my guy. Yeah, I don't really get. I wear it because I like to smell good, but I don't really get all that funk. I don't know. I don't know why, but not really. I mean, like when I was working outdoors and stuff like that, you know, like you boys,
for sure,
like foot funk, you know, or whatever. Like that's just natural if your feet are in boots or something. But yeah, I don't necessarily need deodorant. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a thing or not.
I should go a week without deodorant. I would kill everybody around me from the smell. Coworkers, my girlfriend, everybody would be dead.
You dropping bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Seriously.
I guess I got one more because I already talked about the other one with the driving thing. And this has happened to me multiple times in recent history.
Okay.
Of and I don't know if this has happened to everybody, but something that pisses me off to no end. When I'm at the movies and someone is kicking the back of my chair, and the way the movie theaters are set up nowadays with these like reclining chairs back and stuff like that, like there's some lean back to the chair now, and for the most part, people's feet can reach you. When somebody is kicking the back of my chair religiously, through a movie, or to even add insult to injury, won't shut the hell up.
Oh yeah, no.
During a movie, that pisses me off to absolutely no end. And a couple of the movies that it happened to me in were Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
People would not shut the hell up.
But did you go on like opening night?
Nope.
Did you go like opening weekend?
I went. Yeah, I think I went like a day or so after opening night.
Because I'll be honest, like
not necessarily the kicking thing, but like
the talking.
It wasn't like they were whispering to each other. They were like, "Yo, what the hell is he doing?"
Oh
like,
no, no. I don't like that shit.
They're talking full volume about the movie to their person next to them about what the character is doing in the movie. Like, yo, what the?
hey, yo, whose man's is this?
Oh, somebody did that during Star Wars, and the theater was like, somebody told them to shut the hell up, and I was like, oh, I'll maybe give it like. I don't think I've ever maybe one time when I was like younger or something like that did I give somebody a shh, but just a shh.
Shut the fuck.
But to drop that, I can't, because you're with them the whole rest of the movie after that.
You don't know,
especially
what
like if
they may kill you or something. I don't know.
But the kicking thing though, that is
the kicking thing is ridiculous.
Unbelievable. How can you kick like, and it's if it's a young kid and there's a parent with them, I'll maybe like turn around and kind of do like a head nod type of deal, like what, you know,
get your little shit of a son.
Just come on, yo. Like I want to enjoy the movie just as much as y'all do. Why is this being allowed? You can clearly see it.
Yeah.
When the movie's on, like it's bright enough in there. Let me be clear.
My thing with the talking is, yes, when people talk like that, it bothers the fuck out of me. But what I do like is going to see a movie on opening night or opening weekend.
Yeah.
And there's that like banter in the theater, but it's like watching a play.
Right.
Like, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it. But like when I saw Avengers Endgame the very next day. So it came out on Friday? I saw it on Saturday. Technically movies come on Thursday now, which is ridiculous, but I saw it on Saturday.
Yeah.
And the part when, spoiler alert again, the part when Cat picks up the hammer, my theater lost it. And I loved
mine did
every
too.
Second of it. Like,
see that type of situation is totally fine. Totally acceptable. Like those are moments, especially with like Endgame and stuff, where this franchise is like coming to a head, and then a completely unexpected moment of like Cap catching the hammer or whatever,
and then proceeded to whoop
or like
Thanos's ass.
Or Sam coming up like from behind and saying on your left, and everybody's coming out of the portals. Unbelievable. Our theater lost it. I lost it. But I'm talking about like during the moments where no action's happening, they're just like doing their thing on screen, and this person is like a commentator at a sporting event. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like just straight up like, yo, what is he doing? I'm out of
smack on the back of the
out
head.
of sorts. I am out of sorts. Well, most of the time they're behind me too, so like, I don't know if maybe it's just the seats I pick. I have no idea.
Your seat preference?
It may be. I don't know. I try to get to the middle of the theater each time.
I used to like the very front when I was younger. Like I like the front seat.
The nosebleed seats where you're just like straight up inside the movie?
I don't know why. Excuse me, sorry. But I love those seats.
That's
now,
break your neck seats.
Yeah, they were. Now I like sitting in the very back.
Yeah, like top row in the back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I can get that, I prefer that because then you get like the full scope of the screen and whatever. So most of the time, I've got like, if I can get like middle of the theater. Can we say? And here's like a hot take, or I get that maybe it's not even a hot take, but have you noticed over the last few years that movie volumes are ear-shatteringly loud?
Oh, loud as fuck.
I don't know what's going on. Is it just me? Like,
no,
they're getting loud as
because everybody's deaf from going to the movies all the time.
Bro, I don't know what's going on. It's so damn loud. Like, it doesn't have to be a friggin' rock concert. Like, I'm all for this surround sound, like the all around you. Hello. that they do with all the bouncing balls and crap on these past few movies.
Yep.
But I do not need to. Endgame. I walked out of that movie feeling like I had gone through the battle myself.
So, we fought good, guys.
Yeah. We did it. We won.
We won.
But I can't describe how loud they are now. And
yeah, they're loud,
especially like with the score in the movie, like all the music and stuff. It is like bam, 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 bam.
Bam, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum.
Just blasting your freaking head. Oh, especially if you sit in the middle, you are catching every bit of that.
Oh yeah, and they have seats now that vibrate. You saw those?
Huh?
Like they have like a subwoofer in your actual seat.
Okay.
Like underneath, like where you sit, and so like your whole chair shakes.
Yeah. I feel like that's a little too much. I feel like because I'm not on like one of those interactive rides where I'm just moving along. That whole thing's cranking and whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to go to a theater and chill out. Maybe eat some popcorn if I'm feeling spicy.
Right? Like,
you know what I mean?
Have me a Sterling Archer and chill out.
Bruh. Do you sit in the 21 and up section when you go to movies now?
Not many theaters I go to have that. I have done it once before.
Yeah.
But it's not really.
There's only one around here that does it, but it's kind of legit. But I can't like, I don't drink and drive, so
yeah.
So I can't go see it unless I've got a ride planned.
Yeah, and the other thing is, anything at the movie theater is so overpriced. You're better off doing like we did in Chicago and just sneaking it in.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, let's be honest. Unless you're getting fresh popcorn, who's not taking something in their pocket or their, like a purse, a bag, something?
When I was in college, this is before you came to move in. There's that Chipotle across the street where we used to live. Yeah. In the movie theater. I used to wear cargo shorts and I would go to Chipotle. I'd order a burrito. I would take it out the bag and just keep it in the foil and put it in my cargo short pocket.
That is legendary.
And then I would go to the movie, sit in the back, and I would eat my burrito and watch the movie. And it was my thing. Like on days when I didn't have class, like a random Friday or Wednesday, it's like,
bro,
I'm gonna go see a movie.
That's absolute fire.
That's probably why I'm overweight now.
Nah, that is legendary. That is legendary.
Cargo short burrito.
There's a friend of mine that'll do something similar, but his wife will carry this specific purse that has like these inner pockets that you can't really like. They're for the most part like out of sight, and they'll go to Chick-fil-A and stuff Chick-fil-A sandwiches and fries into this bag.
I like this friend.
And roll up, and but his wife hates doing it, and he's like, "Just it's fine, nobody's gonna know." And she's like, "Well, they're gonna smell it." He's like, "Who cares if they smell it?
Maybe they smell my breath. Maybe we just went to Chick-fil-A.
Maybe we just got that Chick-fil-A hot breath." So So you got any other things that really piss you off, grind your gears?
Not really. I feel like I went through all mine.
We've covered quite a few things. A lot of mine were kind of goofy, but they are
things that grind your gears.
Just silly things, you know. And everybody has their little annoyances, you know, every now and again. Stuff that just some people can make a spectacle of themselves, like those psychos at the stoplights and stuff.
Serial killers.
But I mean, yeah, bruh, people just gotta chill out. I really think that's the moral of this episode. Everybody just needs to chill out.
Chill out.
Hey, whoa, hey, do whatever you gotta do.
Exactly.
Chill out. Yeah, yo. Well, we're at over an hour, so I think we should just call it. See what I did there?
Before I fall asleep on this microphone.
You about to knock out with that Sterling Archer?
Look.
Oh, tell everybody what's in it. Did we say what was in it?
No, it's lime juice, pear juice, whiskey or bourbon of your choice, and Sprite, which is kind of weird. The Sprite part I was not really gonna do, but
a little bit.
It adds little bubbles in there and whatnot. But it's good.
Yeah, how about that? That's pretty good.
This mixed with waking up and today I went hard.
Yeah,
like I took my shirt off and like I heard a splash because like the sweat, like it was. Like I do like the. So today was my lifting day, so I did like weights. And then I usually get on the elliptical because I can't do the treadmill because of my back.
Yeah.
So then I'll do that for like 40 minutes. And then I'll do 10 minutes on the stair machine. And that stair machine kicks your ass.
Yo, that is the worst machine, arguably, at the gym.
Oh, my God.
I hate that. My knees and my freaking thighs are
so
just dead after I do that.
I am beat, and my calves, my thighs are sore right now. So I'm like,
yep,
this is putting me to sleep.
You about to go night after this?
Out like a light,
Hey, all right, yo. Well, tell the people where they can find you, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
You can find me in the Wakanda. No,
Wakanda,
you can find me on Instagram at the Dope Life, TheDoplife. You can find me at Real Slick J on Instagram, Twitter, and then you can follow the podcast on a slew of places now. So we out here. We are all over the place now. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We'll post little snippets of the show, stuff like that. And then I got a little announcement. I put us on TikTok as well. So what? This is I am finding out about this for the first time right now.
We all just this afternoon, before we were set to record.
Let's get ticking.
Got us up on that TikTok. So yeah, you guys can follow us on social media, and listen wherever you like. Of the ones that I just listed. We're not everywhere, but we're hitting the major.
But follow us.
I don't even know. Kevin Hart just joined TikTok, so there's a thing. He said, "I'm on TikTok now."
And
that's
we
literally
there too.
We are. We out here. So yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next call.
Peace.
Peace.